Bethany Brennan, Agency Manager with Neishloss Fleming. I'm here today with Leah Morgan, Regional Sales Manager of Aetna Supplemental. She's going to talk with us a little bit about what Aetna Supp is bringing to the table this AEP. So Leah, if you want to say a little bit something about yourself, go ahead.
Great. Well, thanks for asking me to be here today. I appreciate it. My name's Leah Morgan. I'm the Regional Sales Manager for the Midwest, which encompasses Tennessee as well as Pennsylvania. I've been with Aetna 11 years this month, and I've always been in sales. I started on the agent services team and worked my way up to the regional sales manager. I've been a regional sales manager now for almost 6 years. The last 4 years I spent working with the national distribution partners under Steve Patton, and now I work with George Pelicanos.
Our first question for Leah here is, why is your Medicare Supplement product positioned to be the first choice for our agents this AEP?
Well, I think there's probably a number of reasons. I don't know that I could give you just one reason, but, brand recognition is huge, right, in this market. People are willing to pay a couple dollars more for a product or a name they know. So I think that's brand recognition is huge, but also, our commitment to excellence. We have an AM Best rating of A. We have stability. We've been in this business for many years. We actually paid the first Medicare Supplement claim in 1966. We are 100% committed to our agents and our customers as well. We have dedicated teams for agent services as well as policyholder services. So to ask me what one thing, I couldn't narrow it down. There's many things that I think put us at the top of our field for Medicare Supplement.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, Aetna Supp's a great company. I'm also contracted with Aetna Supp. I have a few policies on the book, so I do like Aetna. Next question. What element of your plan designs do you wish agents understood better?
I think Medicare Supplement agents as a whole have a very good understanding of the Medicare Supplement, the market, and Aetna, and I think they trust Aetna. What I wish I guess they knew is more about how to pair those plans with ancillary plans to help offset costs, like our DVH. It's a perfect fit for a Medicare Supplement, and it's almost guaranteed issue. And nowadays, I don't know about you, but every time I go to the dentist now, they check my blood pressure. They're saying more and more you learn more and more about your physical health at the dentist by your teeth. So I think that's one thing. Another thing I wish agents knew and would do is a needs assessment with their policyholders. Medicare Supplement pays great for cancer, your cancer claims, but there's we have a CHAS product that is pays direct to the client. So nowadays, the statistics show 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetime, and that's huge. While other diseases we're finding cures for, it doesn't seem like cancer's going away. It actually seems like cancer's getting worse. Good news, we're detecting it quicker, right? But if you have to travel to MD Anderson for treatment, you've got that travel expense. You have expense for your food while you're gone, your hotel stays, maybe your rent, maybe you lose your wages at your job. So, having that added benefit to your Medicare Supplement, as well as, we have a lot of, people are living longer and longer. And so you see more need for a recovery care or some type of short-term care product. And we have that. So, I think most agents really do understand Medicare Supplement. And, there's not a lot that I feel like I could tell them about Medicare Supplement. A lot of them know it probably as well as I do. But I think knowing that there's other products out there that could help their clients in a time of need is something that I wish they understood better.
Right. Cross-marketing, cross-selling, being able to get them multiple benefits just with that one kitchen table conversation. Absolutely. Okay, next question. How will you directly help our agents generate more new business during fourth quarter?
I think what we're focusing on is cross-selling. You just mentioned it, right? Cross-selling. If you sell a Medicare supplement along with the DVH, and again, the DVH is almost guaranteed issue. That gives you 2 plans in that house. So they're a lot less likely next year when the rate goes up 1 or 2% to go to another agent because, you've got 2 policies in, and there's a chart I really wished I had it and I had actually looked for it. It actually shows you how much more a policyholder, I guess how much a policyholder, much longer they will stay with an agent if they have more than one policy in a house. It's just like you have your bank draft, you have your EFT for your pay goes in, and you have your life insurance that comes out, and you have your health insurance that comes out, and all your bills that come out. I mean, you don't want to go to the bank and change that. It's kind of a pain to go change all that. So if you have more products in a house with a policyholder, the less likely they are to take off when your MedSup rate goes up a little bit. So I think educating, what I would like to do personally this year to prepare agents for AEP is to educate them on cross-selling, how easy it is, where these products fit in, the Flex plan, how it fits. Even if they sell a Medicare Advantage plan, that HIP Flex will fit with that plan. We've designed that plan to fit perfectly in with any Medicare Advantage that's out there. Even if I actually myself have a hospital indemnity plan. So it's one of those plans that works for anyone ages 18 to 89. So
Awesome.
I think that's probably, that's my plan. And I'm sure everybody has a different plan for how to help agents grow in the fourth quarter. And we also will have, there will be incentives that will be coming out. I think we're going to try to get our Q4 incentive information out in the next couple of days. So I think, I hope everybody's watching for that. I've heard through the grapevine it's going to be a very good incentive. So that's always a plus. Anytime you can make more money, it's a plus, right?
Right. I was just about to ask. We're looking forward to that Q4 bonus program. Last question here. How do you make it easy for agents to get business issued with your company?
Let's see. Well, I know I'm biased. I will agree I am biased, but I think we have probably one of the best in-class websites around. We're constantly improving our website. We have, I was trying to think, I actually took some notes, but we have an instant, so if you complete an e-app, you get an instant decision. Now, it's not always yes or no. It may go to underwriting, but while you're sitting there in that client's home, you can tell them within a few minutes, hey, guess what? It's already been approved. Or if you know right then while you're sitting there in their home that they're not going to qualify with Aetna, then that gives you time to pivot to another carrier. So that's one thing. Let's say we have a chat feature now on our website. When you log in, at the top right, there's a little box that says chat. You put your question in, and it routes you to that team that needs to answer that question or that can help you with that question.
Right. I think your guys' tool is actually one of my favorites as well. Not only those two things, but the sandbox feature, as well as being able to add states on our end for as an agent's point of view.
Yeah, and now you can go in and do, if you're going in and looking over, let's say you want to do, it's like an Amazon cart, right? You go in, you're like, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one, and you can go out there and get a quote for all those. But if they just want a Medicare supplement and a DVH, then you just click those two and move on to the application. So the thing that I like that was a huge improvement, I think, for our company was the enrollment tracker. If you can go to the enrollment tracker, you can see where your application is. If there's an issue, if you see it's in a NIGO, and NIGO means not in good order, then you can click on that NIGO and see why. And if you're missing, credible coverage letter, there's it says create email. You click the create email, you can attach your credible coverage letter, and it shoots it straight off to our underwriting new business teams. So you're not having to call on the phone, find out where it's at, get somebody's email address, then email it, wonder where it's at. You get it, it's right there. It's a one stop. It's all done. And we've made so many improvements. I have a hard time keeping up with all of them, so that's why I kind of made a few notes. We also have, if you, so you can, it's called a policy summary page. You can go to your policy summary page and very quickly look at all your business. You can filter the business by active, pending, declined, lapsed. We have all of our notifications out there. The agents you do need to, as an agent, go out there and set up your notifications. So if a policy is about to lapse, you'll get an email saying, hey, Miss Smith is 30 days past her grace period. She's going to lapse in, 30 more days, whatever. So I think that to me is huge too, because, agents don't want to go out there and work for business just to see it fall off the books in a few months. So if they can call Miss Smith and find out what's going on. Did she forget to make her payment? Did she have a problem in her bank? You just never know what's going on with seniors. So that's a way for them to not only have to go out and continually just to write the business, but to hang on to the business. Because that's huge. Nobody wants to go write a piece of business and it fall off the books and go find somebody else. It's just, it's to me I think that's a great feature. All the alerts. We also have, and I hope everybody knows this. We have a dedicated agent service team, and there's 26 of them currently. A few of them in training, but agents can call straight in to them, and they are it's actually where I started here. They're in sales. They're kind of the jack of all trades, right? They know all the products. They can help answer questions with products with the website. They can get you to the right person in claims, in policyholder services. So they are a wealth of knowledge for agents. And if anybody's ever emailed me and I've been out of town, you'll see in my email, please reach out to agent services, because they are really our first line of defense in helping agents get business submitted. And, I guess the other thing is we do have dedicated regional teams. Now, we run very lean. There's 3 people per region, and we have 4 regions. But, you can go out on the website and get, my cell phone number and give me a call. You can get George's or Tony Clark's, any of our RVPs. I mean, our phone numbers are on our website. So you can give us a call if there's just something you cannot get resolved. Give us a call, send us an email. We'll do our very best to help everyone get that business submitted and reduce frustration.
Yeah, I completely agree. Also, just to add one more thing, I do remember Aetna's website was probably the easiest to do an enrollment for because you guys have that security question signature option. which is amazing. So basically all you have to do is have the consumer answer a security question, and then that is their signature. Makes it so seamless.
I'm actually glad you brought that up, Bethany. What I always suggest this to agents, and please don't use the security question that I always say use the mother's maiden name, right? Because that's nothing that will ever change. Your favorite pet today, when I was a kid, was my dog Stubby. But now, if you ask me today, what's your favorite pet? I might say, oh, well, it's my dog Stella. If I'm a senior, that information, I may have forgotten that I told you that it was this dog at that time, or it was, but my mother's maiden name will never change, never. So that's the one I always caution agents to use mother's maiden name, if at all possible.
Makes sense. That's good advice too, that we can pass around. Alrighty. Well, I think that's all the questions that we have today. If there's anything else you'd like to add, please go ahead and let me know. But if not, we appreciate you taking the time to talk about what Aetna's got for AEP, and I'm sure we'll be in touch soon. But we appreciate it. Thank you so much, Leah.